I first heard about Gardens for Wildlife on Facebook, and then I looked it up to see what it was all about and thought, oh, what an interesting thing. So called up and here we are. I was more interested in what it entailed, what Gardens for Wildlife entailed. I know the name says it all, but you know, what else you could offer. I was interested in how I could improve the garden and what I could do to get more wildlife. I had little things, I had birds, I had the little skinks, but I thought there's got to be more. And even perhaps more habitat for those things as well. And I was also interested in attracting frogs. I had no idea how to attract frogs to the garden. So suggestions were things like adding a pond, some more ground habitat for ground-dwelling things, lizards and spiders, whatever. And I've incorporated those. And now I'm interested in the microbats. I'm going to start doing things for microbats. When we moved here, there was a blank slate pretty much. There were 12 fairly straggly lily-pillies along the back fence, and there were, I think, 3 other plants in the entire garden, and that was it. And the whole slope was just mulch. So we could actually start from scratch, which was an interesting process, but also gave us the chance to do what we wanted with the garden. And this, what you see here, is only 4 years old. A lot of it we did on the cheap. We brought some plants with us from our old place, and some we propagated ourselves, and some we bought from the local native nursery. I've never had many plans ahead. It evolves on the spur of the moment, I suppose. We didn't have a plan to start with even. We just popped the plants in, and, you know, the paths evolved where you could walk between the plants, and we thought, oh, this will make a good path. I guess just to maintain it, perhaps to get some taller plants and shrubs in, and to encourage more small birds, because at the moment I've got quite a lot of the medium and large birds, but not many of the little ones come. So some more prickly bushes perhaps. There's only one at the moment, one prickly bush, and some more dense habitat that the little birds can hide in. Gardens for Wildlife has given me lots of good ideas. Things like logs in the garden. I'd never thought to put a plain old log in the garden, and I have a few now in various stages of decomposition, which is also good, I've learnt. There's lots you can do in a little garden, that's what I've learnt. There's an on and off blue-tongued lizard coming to the garden. There's loads of birds that fly in and fly out. I think the main problem with this garden is that there's not a lot of other habitat around. There's a few great big trees behind me, but there's no dense gardens of native plants. So with a little bit of luck, getting my neighbours on board, planting some native plants out. I've had bowerbirds, I've got little skinks, penny lizards we call them in New South Wales, dragonflies, blue-banded bees. I know I've got a possum because he eats all my fruit. Yeah, butterflies of all sorts, yeah. My favourite part is the bushiest part of the garden, and also my new pond. I love the new pond. I come out every morning and check it out to see if there's anything new. I plan on planting the pond with a little bit more bushiness around it for things to hide in, but the aim of this garden is to have an urban forest, so the bushier the better. So the corner up the back, which is just, you know, you almost can't walk through it now, that's my favourite part. Just the history of the garden in that it was built mainly for my husband because he was the native plant expert, not really me, and I've had to learn really quickly, and it was to compensate for the fact that we moved here from a garden that was about 1 hectare in size, and that was all native plants. So I had to get it up and running quickly so that he felt comfortable being here in a strange environment with no native garden around him. I would definitely recommend the program to anybody. It has, whoever comes can give you lots of tips, lots of good insight into how you can improve your garden. Even though this one is tiny, Hannah has given me so much information on how I can improve it, and also you do get some free plants as well.